Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to work on So Many Books, So Little Time from Diamond Art Club. It is a 56 by 109 centimeters. It has 53 colors and I'd say we're just about halfway through. So we're going to start with S today, which is container 45, which is DMC 976. It is a yellow and I think I want to use the pen that I made myself with clay. I made probably way too many pens. Way too many pens. But they're fun to make, so. Okay. Today is Tuesday. I almost said January. Nope. June 3rd. And I'm getting a late start today. Well, today for me, it feels like a late start. It's 9 o'clock. But, I mean, my bed is made and the dishes are done. The dishwasher just finished actually like 5 minutes ago. And so I feel like I'm somewhat ahead. But I sat down. What I do is I sit down on Sundays and I make a list of everything I want to do during the week. And I even included how many chapters. I didn't even put how many pages. I just put how many chapters I want to do on each books that I'm reading per day. Now, I didn't do my audiobook. I guess I could say listen to 1 hour, right? To get it done, because I think I have 9 hours left to listen to. So we're getting there. We're getting to the end because it was like it's 40 hours full speed or regular speed. And then I listened to it at 1.75 and I think it said that it brought it down to, I should write it down because I always forget. I can't remember if it was 29 or 24. I think it was 24 because I said for every chapter it's like 2% but it's more than that though. It would have been 4%. Anyway, so that's why I don't know how long I have left. I know I have 9 hours, so I'm over 50%. And so what I do now is I look at it as, what it is. What is it at just a regular speed, and then I can figure out how much percentage I have done. Okay. Love this. So I'm thinking I'm going to be able to finish this today. At first I was like, oh, I started late. Usually I like to start right at 8. But also Dave was late leaving today. Usually he leaves at 8 and today he left at 9. Like I started as soon as he left. So I'm thinking that, I couldn't have started early anyway because he was still here because I filmed this at my counter. So it was sort of relaxed weekend, and at the same time it was busy, if that makes any sense, because Friday night it was family night at the school, and our grandson called Dave and said, can you come with me please, and can you bring my friend? So it was like, okay, so there goes our Friday night plans. Not that we had any, but I ended up just watching shows that I like, and like I'm on the last season of Transplant. That's not true. I'm the season before the last season. I have to go somewhere else to watch the rest of it, like the new season 4. So I think, what am I doing? This one? Yeah, 3371 is the double dots. Have to make sure to just do it on the right ones here. So I did that. I read a bit. I don't find I'm reading as fast as I normally do. I don't know. Oh, I forgot all those S's. Dang it. I'll do them right after this. Maybe that's because I'm only reading one book at a time. You know, I said that before, like usually I'll read 2, like with my eyes, 2 books at a time, and I've been just reading 1. And I'm noticing that I'm not reading as fast. I don't know. It's not that I'm not invested in the books. But maybe if I say, oh, you know, I'm going to read an hour in this book, and then, oh, I'm going to do just half an hour in this book eventually, instead of an hour and a half in the one book. Do you know what I mean? So today I'm going to start Chain of Gold, because I'm like, you know what? You need to do that again, because you're going to fall behind. And I mean, what's it going to be, right? But it's a personal goal. I haven't missed my goal of, you know, whatever I decide for the year since 2016. So I'm not gonna not do it this year. And I still have time. I'm ahead too. I'm ahead. Well, I was 3 books on Friday, but it might be 2 now. So I put 5 books on the Prisoner's Throne by Holly Black. This is going to finish a duology for me. And I finished a duology last week. So that's 2 duologies in 2 weeks. So yay for me. And Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare is going to start a new trilogy for me. I mean, I've read all the other books in the world. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's such a big world. And I've read all the books except for this. I think this is the only trilogy I haven't. Oh no, I haven't read the Magnus Bane and Alex, their own series. I haven't read that. So I don't know if I'll read that this year or I'll keep it for next year, because I didn't put it on my list of big books that I want to read for this year, right? Big books do take a long time, right? If you want to read 100 books, then they take up. I was going to do S. Oh well, I'll do this one first. Number 8 is number 14, and it's 413. Okay. Because let's say this book is almost, I think it's 600 and some. Well, that's almost 2 books. You know, I could read 2 books in the time it takes me to read that one book, but it's all good. I'm trying to make it so I read at least one a month. That way I'll read at least 12 books that are over 500, which I usually do anyway, but when I look, I said I wanted to read this one here, the Cassandra Clare, which is a trilogy, and then I want to start the trilogy from Sarah J. Maas. Ooh, what is it called? It's her newest one. The 3rd book just came out in January, I think. I can't remember what it's called. L51, because I haven't started reading it yet, so I'm not into the books. So that is DMC 3799, and it's the L on here. Oh, I was going to do the S's. Oh, wow. Even if I wait till the very end, it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. or when I get to there, right? So I just put to read 2 chapters today in that book, but I think it's going to be like 40 pages, because I kind of checked yesterday and I was like, oh, okay. The chapters are a little long, but I'll get it done. And I find her books, I can fly through it. I'm enjoying The Prisoner's Throne. Like, it's not as if I'm hating it. Oh, I should have pulled back and done the 8s, but that's okay. That's the next section. Okay. And see, there's some years that I don't watch any TV. So whenever, just before bed, I don't watch 2 episodes of, like right now I'm watching Transplant. I will watch nothing and just read for 2-3 hours. And I'm not there right now. I feel like my brain needs other stuff. Oh, there's 8s there too, seriously. Okay, L, I gotta do a better job at scoping. I gotta do a better job at scoping. Okay, so what was 8? I might as well do those that are, so number 14 was 8, right? There's only a couple. So we'll do that, and let's make sure there's nothing else. Don't think so. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if my brain is just like super tired by the time I go to bed, like mentally and physically exhausted. So all I can do is concentrate on watching a show. So Friday night they did that. They never got back. He ended up sleeping over, my grandson. And they got back. It was like 10:30. Like, it was late. Are you kidding me? And I even checked. So I was in bed. I was ready to go to sleep. I was exhausted. And 2, I had to get up early the next day because it was, I went scrapbooking for the day. So my friend picked me up. It was like 10 after 8. And I got up. It was like 6:30 or something. And I had a shower. And then I came out here and I fed my starters, and watered my plants, turned the water on. Took the dishes out of the dishwasher, like did a bunch of stuff, right? So we're going to do N now, which is number 15, which is 414. I was like, what? I thought 8 was, but the 8 was 413. I might have said 414 for that, but it wasn't. It was 413, and this is 414. So I'm going to get this done. So I went there. It took me forever to set up, too. I haven't gone to a scrapbooking thing, I think, in almost 2 years. So my tripod that I bring, I just couldn't figure out how to, set it up so that I could film. So that took me a while. Did I grab the wrong one? Oh no, okay. Oh my goodness, I'm I was like, oh no, did I put the wrong one? But no. Okay, so it took me a long time to set up, which was kind of annoying, but I got it done. So this, we're gonna do F, which is 317, the DMC, container 8. So I think I never got started. It was starting at 9. I don't think I got started till probably 9:45. So I lost basically the first hour. I mean, by the time you get there, you bring your stuff in and, you know, you say hi to everybody. Oh, come on. There's a little burr on this one. Oh, well, I think it's still fitting pretty good. Must be small. So I started filming at 9:45. I think I stopped to eat at 1, but I had just brought a wrap. So that didn't take me long to get it done. So I said, is it really noon? And I had done 2 pages. I was like, yikes. But it's because I wasted that first hour. Oh, there's an N. I guess today is the day that I miss stuff, right? So anyway, I ended up, well, I'm not going to say, because that's for my scrapbooking video. I'm going to reveal how many I got done. This has a burr on it, so let's get rid of it before I try to put it down on a page. And there's another N there. Serially. Well, we'll do it right after this. I'm not going to end up doing a lot because I have to keep opening jars of other stuff, or the ones that I've done before. Okay. And then at 8 o'clock at night, I was like, I probably could have done another one, right? And I was like, my back was killing me the whole day, like the whole day. So I was like, you know what? I'm exhausted. My back is killing me. I started packing up. I wasn't going to make my friend leave, you know. And she looks at me, she goes, are you ready to go? And I said, well, if you are. She goes, oh yeah. So we packed up and we were on the road. Like we were almost here by, oh, there's an F. I was going to forget it again. Number 8, right? Yeah. I'm just drinking my coffee now. Maybe that's what I should do before I put my stuff away. Take a drink, and while I'm taking a drink, making sure that I got everything. Okay. This is number 8. Let's put that away. So as I'm finishing the containers, I'm just putting them over here. I'm not putting them back because obviously I'm missing a whole bunch today. So I'm going to have to reach and redo colors the whole time. Okay. Let me see here. Let me see. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, the hourglass, which is DMC 50. which is, not DMC 50, container 50, DMC 3787. We'll do that one. I think I just want to do all the dark and gloomy ones first, which is exactly what it is here today. But I think I'm still going to go for a walk because I didn't go for a walk Saturday because I went to the crop, and Sunday because yesterday I ended up working in my scrap room. I'm doing a big cleanup in there. And because of my back, I just always have had issues with, my back hurting. And so I find like 2 hours is kind of like the max that I can do the same thing, over and over again. So it was an hour and a half that I ended up cleaning. And then I did a section. If it would have taken me 2 hours, I would have done 2 hours. But I don't think I would have gone longer than 2 hours. Like there's one thing that I did in that room that I was like, I had to do it in 2 sessions. And that's fine. You know what? Rome wasn't built in a day, so it's okay. I just go and get things done. That way it might take me a little longer, but it's all good. And then I have a bunch of stamps, like little girls, like characters and stuff that I've had. I'm talking like 20 some years, and some of them I've never used. So what I did was I cut up a bunch of white paper and I stamped a whole bunch of stamps. And I did that for an hour and a half. And that was fun. And I just did the stamping for now. Now, afterwards, I was like, oh, I should have Googled to see. If, let me see. Somebody came to the door, so it was really distracting. Thankfully, they didn't knock. I should Google to see what's the best ink. And the one I was using was okay. And you know what? I had thought of it, but I took one of my alcohol markers, and once it was dry, I kind of colored over top of the ink that I used, which was India ink. And it didn't smear, so I was like, okay, I'm good. And I went like over the black line, right? But they said sometimes it does smear with that one, and you should use Memento. And I'm like, darn it, I have Memento. It was downstairs because I keep an ink pad with my stuff my planner, because I like to put little boxes and then I can, check off and stuff. So I'll bring my Memento upstairs and I'll bring my India ink downstairs, because that doesn't matter, right? For my planners, like whatever. It shouldn't smear because it's just a little bit that I do. So that was 50. So I'm still going to use those and color them or whatever, because it was a long time. Like I did that for an hour and a half, and I'm like, I'm not throwing those out. That was a lot of work. So 46 now. Let's do 46. Yeah, that was a lot of work, and I'm not getting rid of those. Okay. Just like that. And doing the percentage sign, which is 3033. So today, after this, I gotta do a video for Patreon. It's for next week, but I like to be ahead. And last week, I didn't post 2 videos for diamond painting. I had the baby 3 days, and it's hard. You know, I can't do videos like this when she's here. So, and I had so many other videos I had to do, and I had to get ready for my crop. So I was happy that I got 1 in. And I know I have to do 2 for a while, but I'm almost caught up. But the other thing is okay, we're gonna do the square there, which is DMC 644. The other thing is, I know if I want to finish this, I think I need to do more than 52 times. So, but it's all good. We're only June. As long as I do quite a, you know, what did I figure out? I think it was another 5 more or 6 more that I had to, weeks that I had to do two of them. So, like, to film, do 3 hours a week, basically. So tomorrow, I don't have the baby tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to do diamond painting tomorrow. I think I'm going to wait till Friday because I don't have her Friday. So I'll do one on Friday for the weekend to upload on the weekend. And then I can get some more of the videos that I need to get done. I'm trying to get ahead for a few reasons, because I do have the baby right now. So I don't have, you know, every day that I can just do like 1 or 2 videos and then do other stuff, right? I only have, like last week I had 2 days that I could do videos. This week I have 3 days, so. But if we, let's say, go camping for a week, well, I want to make sure that the videos are all up and uploaded and, you know, ready to go. So I'm trying to get June finished. And I know we're only June 3rd, but I'm trying to get June finished and start on July. So we're going to do this here, and it's DMC 600. DMC 600. Okay. Okay. Get this done. Whoops. Okay. And then, oh, I thought this one had a burr. It doesn't, but this one does. Okay. So yeah, I'd like to get started on July by mid-June. By mid-June. Okay. In July is going to have 5 Tuesdays, so I have to remember to do an extra page kit. So 52, I didn't take that one out, but I'm going to take it out now. 3826, because what I did was I did take out, I don't know, maybe almost 10 bottles, just so that, oh, I didn't do those? That looks like, would it belong on this one? Oh yeah, I just didn't do those. That's weird. Okay, let's get this done. I don't think there's a lot of these. I don't know, now that I've started the, you know, the cleaning up of my room there, I just want to keep going. Like, I think I have, and I usually only do those on the weekends. Now that hockey's done, I actually have time. So we're not, you know, here, there, everywhere. So, which is good. So I am going to get that done. Get that done. And once I'm done cleaning it up, I want to start organizing it. I think I'm going to do this C there. Let's get that done. So then this whole section is done. What is C? C is number 6, which is DMC 301. So that is good. That last night or yesterday, what I cleaned up was my digital file area. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I'm so happy. And then there was some things in the digital files I wanted to fix. Okay. Is that? No, that's this. Why would they do 2 signs so close? When it's that far away, it's hard to tell whether it's a dot or a triangle. It's not like your iPhone. I could take a picture and then zoom in, but okay, so this is DMC 823. So yeah, when I was like, okay, now I gotta do the little counter where behind me. I'm gonna do that, and depending on what time Dave gets home tonight, maybe I can talk him into. I bought some little. They're not shelves. They're like to put in kitchens, like to put stuff on. I don't know. They're little. Just goes like this, and then I hang my punches on it. I had bought like 5 or 6, and they're all full. So now, a year ago, we don't have an IKEA in the city where I live. So when we went to Mason's hockey last March or April, whenever it was, we went to IKEA and I bought enough to do the rest of the punches. Well, they're still not up. So I'm hoping tonight I can talk him into, even if it's just doing 2 or 3, and maybe tomorrow night do a couple more. And then I have a couple shelves too that I bought like 4 years ago. They're still not up. So maybe this week we can get those shelves in, right? Get those shelves in. What is 47? That's the 2 dots. Then I already did that. Okay, what's 17? I don't think I did 17. H. There's not a lot of those. So now it's going to be all new stuff. All new stuff, and that's good. How long have we been going? Only 34 minutes? I was half an hour still. I'm going to get a lot done in that other one. Yay. Number 5, which is 19. 5 is 19. Let's get that done. Oof, there's not a lot left, and I can tell you, there's nothing, like, this is it. So hopefully there's not too much more of these to do. Hopefully not. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love it when it finishes a section like that. And just being consistent this year, like I'm like, oh, I can actually see stuff, you know, that I love it. It's starting to make a picture. I really need to start thinking about how I'm going. I got to start researching, you know. I'm not paying. I was not watching, but I saw on one of the Facebook groups, somebody like went to Michael's and got it framed, $190. I'm like, there's no way I can justify paying that just to frame it. Like I could get another one. That's like, for me and Dave, that's 2 weeks of groceries, right? Oh, I mean, I guess if we were millionaires, I wouldn't care, but we're not. We're doing okay, but I just don't want, don't want to, I can't justify, I guess. T 35, which is DMC. I gotta bring this closer. DMC 895. 895. That's the, we put Mason in a hockey camp this summer, and the last payment came out on Saturday, which was $200. I mean, his hockey camp was $631, and then his other one was $400 and some. So, $1,000 for 2 hockey camps for this summer. That's why I'm like, no. And then we got to think, like, the fall is coming and it's going to be okay. Oh, and then we had to register him for soccer, and that was $200 and some. And then he needed cleats and socks, and and shin pads. That was another $200. It's like, okay. And we want to go camping, camping for a week. Now, one place that we go, it's really good. It's like $275 for the week. So that I can be like, yes. What was I doing? Shoot. Is that it? 38. Yes. Okay. So it was that. I just wanted to make sure. I'm pretty sure this was it, but I might as well do this here. Okay. So it's, sports is not a cheap. Okay. But it's so good for them, how can you say no? Okay, the packages were piling up. There was 3 there. I had ordered ramekins for making, so we're gonna do that now. The lesser than sign, which is DMC 905. Some ramekins, because I have one that's 8.5 inch round, and I have one that's 10 inches, and the 10 inches is just too big. And I like to do, when I make the bread, I like to do 2 at once, and I bake one right away, like the next day, you know what I mean? Like I let it ferment. But then the other one, I let it ferment for days in the fridge so that the next time we need bread, it's already done. So now we're going to do the hashtag, which is 907. 907. I stopped the recording, but that's okay because I know I started basically at 9. This one is no good. At 9, so I'm going to go till 10:30. So we still have like 45 minutes, and I'm basically done this thing here. So let's do that one. What is that one? So anyway, the ramekins, it said delivered, and I'm like, okay, we looked everywhere. And then I'm like, okay, well, maybe it was Canada Post. But when I looked, it didn't have a Canada Post, like tracking thing. It was like, delivered by blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. So that's not Canada Post. So they can't access our mailbox. So I sent a message to them and said, and he said, well, what we do is we give it to Canada Post, and then, so it's like, oh, okay. So Dave, before he went to work, went to check, and there it was, my 2 ramekins. So, yay. I mean, we had looked everywhere outside, and my neighbors are pretty good because they deliver to the wrong place all the time. We get other people's packages and we just drive up and, you know, put it on their doorstep or whatever, and they do the same for us. And I mean, we're the first house on the corner, and we got somebody's package that is literally, it was almost 2 kilometers from where we are. It's like, did you even look at the number on the house? Or did you just drop it? Because, you know, Google Map told you to stop here, because it does. It tells everybody to stop at my house, which it's like nobody else exists down the road. It doesn't make sense at all. Okay, I'm going to push this over. And I'm going to bring it down because I don't like the glare. And I'm going to reveal. Oh my gosh, I love it. We're almost done that pocket watch, like half of it, which is awesome. I don't even know where to start. Okay, we'll start with that one. What is this? Man, I have half the colors out at this point. Okay, where is it? Where is that? I mean, there's so many like that look like that. They're just in a different position, and I can't find the one. You're probably seeing it and say, oh, there it is, 21. 21, which is DMC 644. Oh no, 21 is 642. I'm gonna put a nice amount because there's quite a bit there. Oh yeah, usually I like to start with 310. You know what? Today, we're gonna just do something different. Okay, this isn't working. Why isn't it working? Now, I didn't put glue dot in the pen today, I just used wax because I just didn't feel like going upstairs and getting glue dots. What I should do is just get I was gonna say just get a package of, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rip a strip off of glue dots and roll it back up and just put it in a little baggie and just put it with my diamond painting stuff, and then that way I don't have to keep going up and down the stairs. Believe me, I go up and down those stairs so many times during the day. Oh, that reminds me, I need to charge my Fitbit. I've been wanting to charge it to track my steps all summer. Now, last week I didn't do as many kilometers because I didn't walk for 3 days, I think. I still walk 4 days. So I got 17.5 kilometers, which is, as long as I do between 15 and 20, I'm going to be happy. But definitely today I want to walk. It's not a nice day, but I'll check and see when it's not going to rain, and I'll just go during that time. And if Dave wants to go, I'll just do like 3.5 kilometers or something. And then if Dave wants to go again tonight, I'll go again tonight. And then it makes it so I do like 7 kilometers in a day, which is fine. I don't have the baby again tomorrow, so I'll do 3 or 4. I think tomorrow's supposed to be nicer, so maybe tomorrow I can do 4 kilometers. And because today wasn't going to be as nice, I kind of put a lot of things to do today, you know what I mean? Because I think I'm going to try and plant out everything tomorrow. That reminds me, before I go upstairs, I have to feed my sourdough starter and feed my little tomatoes and peppers, or water them. Then I can go upstairs and keep going. But like I said, Mason has soccer tonight and it's just a practice. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to go tonight. I know it's his first practice, but it's probably just going to be like, oh, here's your jersey and blah, blah, blah. And you know what I mean? Like, Dave is going, so I'm like, I'm going to try and get ahead. I got to figure out what we're going to have for supper too, which is the worst thing to do. What's for supper? Right? It's not my favorite. If I know what I want to do and I just do it, then I'm like, yes, I love that. But when I don't know, it drives me nuts. Okay. What am I going to do here? Okay. So I really want to finish Transplant because House of the Dragon comes out on June 16th, and I would love to watch it right away. And I think Bridgerton, the last part of the season, is coming out too. So I think it was 21. I want to get this done first before those drop. And I still have like a whole season. I think I'm almost done season 3. And then I'll go watch season 4. Finish that. Okay, I'm going to do that sign, which is 49, which I think I already took it out. Oh, no, I didn't. Didn't I do that already? Maybe not. Which is DMC 3782. If I did, I'd put it back. Sometimes I just put stuff back without realizing that I'm doing that. 49 3782. I was thinking maybe I could I have cornbread. Oh, I have corn meal, I think. I have to do the recipe. Like I don't have pre-made stuff. I'd have to make, recipe to make cornbread. But it's like a tamale pie. But I think the only thing I don't have is like corn. I wonder if I have frozen corn somewhere. Maybe canned corn. I don't know. I'll have to check. Because if I do, maybe I can do that. Or maybe, since it's yucky, maybe I could do like a hamburger soup or something like that. Or a minestrone soup. I think I have everything to make that. That would be yummy. And then I wouldn't have to make supper for a few days. We could eat off of that for a few days. I wouldn't mind that. At all. Okay. Okay. There was quite a bit of this sign I didn't realize. I'm going to do these first because they're kind of apart here. And I could see myself forgetting to do these. So we'll do these first. Get them out of the way. Then we'll come over. It looks like there's 2 colors of diamonds in here. It's probably just the way my eyes are receiving the color of them. I don't know, but we're just gonna go with it. they're close enough, right? Okay, we'll do a few with the 3. So we watched, my daughter, Mason's mom, went to another province. It's only like 2 hours from here. It's a pretty big city, great for shopping and stuff. They went like Saturday and came home yesterday. And so she has a dog now. So it's like, well, can you watch my dog? Because paying for a kennel, it's like, okay, but my goodness, I'm going to have to vacuum for 2 days. I came out and they had let him on the couch and I'm like, no, 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 because I'm the one that has to clean. And I had to take, what do you call the sticky stuff? And it took forever to get it off the couch. I was like, no more, no more, no more. So anyway, they brushed him and everything to kind of help, but he's a German Shepherd, so he loses quite a bit of hair. I'm like, just kind of reinforce that I'm not in the space in my life right now that I want a dog. I'm done with the cleaning, you know, of that. Like now I vacuum and a week later, it's pretty good, you know. The only time I make kind of a mess is it's usually in the kitchen. It's usually when I have a big baking day. Then I make quite a mess and I have to take out the vacuum and, you know, clean the floors and wash them and all that stuff. But I kind of like not having to vacuum up a dog every day, you know? And especially with my back, like it just hurts so much and I can't bend and do under the couch really easy, you know, like it's like I'm just past that point in my life right now. I like dogs. It's not that I don't like dogs. I just don't like their fur. How do you say that? I like them from afar. 20 is DMC 640, and it's this sign right here. This sign right here. Here. Okay. And like I said to my husband, at first it was like, oh, well, can you watch him Friday during the day? And I was like, nope. Nope, nope, nope. He'll have to stay at her house during the day. And he does that every day anyway. And then at night, Dave can go get him and then he can spend the night. Because I had the baby. And he's still a puppy. He's 5 months old. So he's super excited. He loves kids. But then I'd have to like tell him like, no, get off the baby. No, get off. I'm like, nope, I have enough to be watching after a 13-month-old. I don't need a 5-month-old puppy too. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I said, I have to learn. I always say, yes, 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 yes. And I said, you know what? Have to learn to say, no, I can't do it. You know, it's too hard because then it stresses me the heck out. And then it hurts my back and then I'm in pain for days. And it's like, no, I have to learn to just say, nope, it's too much. I'm not doing that. So, I mean, the puppy did good, but we didn't have the baby, right? So, except for jumping on the couch, he was pretty good. He slept with Dave. Mason likes to sleep in our room. and Dave sleeps in our spare room when Mason's over, and he just slept with Dave. I was like, that's fine. I'm okay with that. So DMC 498. Okay. So I can't wait to see how much we get done. We have 29 minutes left, which I feel like that's a long time, you know, to have left to work on my, you know, I didn't even know if I was going to be able to finish that section. I think it looked bigger than what it was because it was changing color a lot. You know what I mean? It was a lot of changing color. So it's going pretty good. And if I do finish that section, then I'm going to try and do the arrow down. So if I can do that and the arrow down today, woot woot. That's going to make for a big section done. Oh, and I have to take pictures of every page that I made this weekend too, because when I do the videos for them, I like to put the pictures at the end. So I got to do that today too, because I didn't want to do it there. I just figured the lighting is better here and all this stuff. So I'll just do it here. It'll take me maybe 20 minutes. I didn't put that on my list to do though. And guess what? I'm going to write it down just so I can tick it off. So anyway, yeah, I started saying I make my list on the weekend for the week. And usually like I front load, you know, all the stuff. But whatever I don't get done today, then I'll put it on my tomorrow's list. Like tomorrow I put, I think maybe 2 pages to do, but you know, and then the reading of the books, like 5 chapters for one, 2 for the other, and that's about it. So I'm going to, whatever I don't get done today, I'll just put it on tomorrow, and then, whatever I don't get done, I can put on Fridays. I think Friday I only put like one thing maybe up to now while I'm thinking about it, right? But I have a live tomorrow, so that means that's like 2-3 hours that I don't have to get stuff done ahead of time. That's okay. I enjoy those. They're fun. Okay. They're fun, fun, fun. Then what? I should, tonight when I make supper for tonight, figure out what I'm going to do for tomorrow. At least, that's what I should do too, right? It's on Sunday. Maybe try to figure out, you know, maybe the first 3 days or even the whole week, like Monday to Friday. Figure out what I want to do. You know what I'd love is, I used to do that when I worked out of the house when the kids were little. On Sunday, I'd make Monday night supper. Because Sunday you have, you know, I couldn't do the whole week because I had three young kids, right? But I would do Monday night supper, and then Monday, while that was heating up, I would do Tuesday night supper. Or after we ate, you know, because then it would still be early, because then we could eat almost as soon as we got home. And then I would do the next night's supper, and I would do that all week. And then that way, you know, we didn't wait too long before eating. Well, something else just got added to my list that I have to do even before I go upstairs is empty my phone. Great. I ran out of space, so I had some videos that I had done last night, right? And I just put it in the delete file or whatever. So I got 6 gigs back, which should be more than enough for the 20 minutes of this. But that means I have to go put a few videos on my computer so I can film the 2 videos I need to film today. Yay. Well, that's okay. I'll get it done. I was going to do those today anyway, because the one I did last night goes up today, is the Clean With Me. And then this one here needs to go up on Wednesday. So I can put it up and then it'll be ready to go. And all the pages I did on the weekend, what I do is I put them on a file, or in a folder, sorry, or on my computer, and then I'll upload 1 video a week for how many weeks it'll do, you know? So they won't get deleted off my phone by accident or anything like that. So the next one's in August, and I'm hoping that I can go. And then that way, what did I just do? 16, yes. Okay, now we're going to do arrow down, which is container 30. That has quite a bit too. Oh my gosh, there's no way that I have enough. This is it. Okay, I got to go check to see if I have more. I sure did. It filled this though, so that means there's hardly any room to put any more. So it's a good thing that there's a lot here to do. I did put some extra ones in there because that container was full. Okay. I have bigger trays too that I bought, and I never use them. I find I like how small this is, you know? Man, I'm on a couple of diamond painting groups, and people show like their setup and stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so awesome. It's like scrapbooking, right? When you do something, and if you do a lot of it, then you want to be comfortable. So they had like these containers where, you know, when they start a diamond painting, they would have 53 of those, and they have like containers, they put them in, and like all the trays, and then each tray has a number. So they don't put the diamonds away. They just grab the tray and there's diamonds in it. I mean, if you don't have any small kids that are gonna knock those over or take them out and empty them out, you know what I mean? Then that would be awesome. I just don't have the room. Well, I shouldn't say that. I do. I have an extra room, and I kind of turned it into my soap room. I was gonna start like a soap business. I even got a business name and everything, but things are just way too expensive right now. I'm like, there's no way like olive oil, for example. The recipe that I came up with takes a lot of olive oil, and 2 liter or 4 liter, whatever it is, I think it's 4 liter, I used to pay $17.99 for it, right? $42 right now. I'm like, I'd have to sell my bars like $15, $17 a bar. Like, it's just crazy. And the same thing with the shampoo stuff, like, you know, something that for 5 or 8 pounds that I would pay $165 for, which was, I thought was crazy then. And now it's over $200 or close to $200 or just over. I think it was $202 when we checked. It's like, what? And I used to be able to get free shipping. It's like, if you buy $150, which with soap products, believe me, it doesn't take much to get $150 worth of stuff. You get free shipping. Well, they don't do that anymore. And I just did like a mock order a couple weeks ago just to see, right? Because some stuff, I wouldn't say I'm running low, but it's you know, I know it's not going to last forever, right? And I'm like, how much is that going to cost? And it was like $50. And it was only like, the order was $50. You know what I mean? It's like, no, I cannot justify. I mean, if I was a bigger company, I'm not a company because I've never done it. I'm just doing it for me now. I make my own shampoo, my own conditioner, my soap bars, like for my hands and body, you know. And I call it the crafter soap. It just takes everything out of everything, you know. If you have inks on your hand, it just takes it off. Stuff on clothes, like spots on clothes that you need to take off, like grass or whatever, it just takes everything out. It's so good. I love it. So I just do it for me now. I love doing stuff like that. Like I make my own vanilla. I make sink scrub. It just smells so good. So I make sink scrub to scrub my sink. All kinds of fun stuff, you know. I just enjoy it. I enjoy it. It's fun. Okay. All right. It's going to take a bit to do. So I'm thinking, yeah, I have 13 minutes left. I was going to say, I'm thinking this is going to be the end of it for today's. Probably finish this off. I haven't done checkerboard in a long time. I find this diamond painting is very confetti. But this part here, I mean, somewhat. Some parts is very confetti. Other parts is not. I don't think I would like, I don't know, I was going to say, I don't think I would like one that would be, oops, I messed up. Oh, it's this one here. I just put it ahead of time. Okay. I was going to say, I don't think I'd like big blocks of colors all the time, but I've never really done a diamond painting, I think. That was big blocks of colors for a big amount of time. This is probably the biggest for this whole thing that I've done up to now. Would have been fun to at least do the black that was here. And the reason I don't want to do the black right away is usually I do the black, but then the sticky thing won't stick, right? It just won't stick. So, and I know by next time I should be able to, well, I say I should be able to finish all this, but I don't know. It seems like a lot is left for 45 minutes that I had to do on this. I don't find I did very much. Don't find I did very much. It's okay. I'll do as much as I can in an hour and a half next time, you know? Everything that I do today on this is, don't have to do it next time. Yeah, because even if I finish this, like there's all of this. It's basically the whole thing. Yeah. I mean, for me to finish this one, this little section, I think I'm going to be pushing it because I have 9 minutes left. Let's do a few with the 3. Okay. I have to push a little harder because I think my wax is old in this, so I was having a hard time grabbing 3 a while ago, but I think I just need to push down a little harder. That was the last bag of 814, so hopefully not much left to do with that color. I see some over here. Oh no, that's, yeah, over here. Doesn't look as much as on this side though. Let's straighten these out a little bit. Okay. Let's get this done. I thought I could hear someone on the steps, but nope. Sometimes I'll be laying in bed and I'll hear something and I'm like, oh, maybe that's the dog or Josh or whatever. And I'm like, no, you're alone. There should be no noise. And a lot of times it's just because I have like a window open and it's making a door rattle and you know what I mean? It's usually something that I did that is causing it. I don't think I'll be upstairs till 11, which to me, that sounds so late. See, tomorrow I can't do that, and that's why I'm not going to film tomorrow this, and it's part 2, because I have a live at 1. I want to make sure I get things done and not do like last week where my live was at 1 and I finished what I was doing at 12:40. That was cutting it close. So I just had to run downstairs and grab my computer and get it all set up, and I got it done in time, so it's good, but a little too close for comfort. Okay. Done. Okay, well, I should be done, no problem. You know, I'd love to start. I've been watching, a bit of like reading journals and stuff. I have a reading journal, but mine is so plain. I would love to kind of do something a little bit more elaborate, I guess. So I don't know if that's something I'm going to start like this year or if I'm going to wait till the new year. I might incorporate some stuff this year, like the way I keep track of all the books that I read. I used to do like albums for, okay, that was arrow down. So what is that? Number 30. Yes, so we gotta put this back, and thankfully I used most of it. Oh, now my battery's low. I'm telling you, everything's telling me you need to be done. I have 5 minutes left though. What am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna do the 310, but just there so that it can still stick there. And it'll be less that I have to do next time. You know? Like I said, I have 5 minutes, so I wanna do it. So yeah, I used to do like little albums where I would kind of print the cover of the book and do a little bit of a summary of all the books. I didn't do that for last year, and I don't think I did it for the year before. But I think if I could do it pretty simple, I want to do a place where I can write down from 1 to 100 the order that I wrote the book, just like quickly. Just the name of the book and the author. And then if I could do something where I, again, very minimal, like do 2 or 3, maybe even 4 per page, and just put their star rating, maybe a line or 2 about the book, not too involved, and do a little bit of decoration, right? Not something too involved. Because then, if it takes too long, I'm not going to do it. So, if it takes too long, I'm not going to do it. Okay. Here we go. There, at least I feel like I got something done in this section. I think I did a bit of stuff here too. Where is... Yeah, I did a little bit here. Not much though. For 45 minutes? Okay. Oops, I didn't grab anything. So I hope we have a nice summer. It started out really good, like it was really nice and sunny and warm. And the last week and this week, we had quite a few days of rain, and it's icky, and I'm like, oh, come on. May started off so well, you know, even got a little red there on my shoulders when I went for a walk. I had to wear like sleeveless shirt because it was so hot. And now you have to put a hoodie, you know, because it's so cool. And it's like, oh. And pants. I think I might wear, if it's like 15 and above Celsius, I wear shorts. And then I just wear a hoodie. And then I'm warm enough. I find if I wear pants when it's 15 and above, then I'm like, oh, I am dying of heat. So I'm going to lift this, and I'm going to go, there's only one underneath there. So I think I'm just going to finish this row here, and we're going to call it good for today because it is going to turn to 10:30. So that's it. So if you're enjoying these videos, if you would mind, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment down below. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.